welcome to Fit the Description, where various Black men come together and we talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about. I'm your host, G, and today we're joined with Mr. Keith over here.
What's up?
Mr. Brandon D. Vernon.
Yo, what's up, you guys?
And we got Mr. James D. Evans, which is probably going to be a new name sooner or later.
What up?
That's crazy. I'm not trying to say anything, but I hope G is all right.
What? What'd you say?
Oh, okay. Oh no, I was about to say I was gonna say I hope you're all right because I don't think it should take any. I was about to say I don't think it should take any human that long to use the bathroom who is literally under the age of 65 because that makes those you might need to go get your colon checked. Oh man. Oh man.
Nah,
so I was like, damn, he's still using the bathroom.
Nah, you gotta do it.
You might need some Pepto.
Nah, I was like the Basham brothers do the thing.
Oh, the Basham brothers. That's funny. I just was talking to Andy about that. I was like, dude, it's always just me and Adrian who just go back and forth. It's like everybody else sits there and listens. Like nobody else does anything. I was like, and he was like, so you and him should just start your own show. I was like, I'm thinking about it. I
could bring more people on.
Hey man, you're welcome to the last you brought on was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, he's around. He's up in here.
Dude.
I'm waiting. He's waiting for that cast the post.
All right.
It's pissing me off right now.
What's happening?
Gives me high blood pressure.
Oh my Everything God. Gives you high blood pressure, man.
You have no right to talk 30 hours. Shut up. Got no right to talk about high blood pressure.
So, anyways, hey, Adrian. All right, James. I keep calling this man.
I think we all.
He's doing
Yo, what you want, bro?
Well, I wanted to talk about something that you posted a couple of weeks ago.
No, we don't want to talk about that. I'm sitting here talking to LL Cool Cat. What's up?
Cool Cat.
That was the guest host from last week.
LL Cool Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, is he there?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, tell him I said what up.
What up, broski?
Oh shit, what up, man?
All right, so what's up? What's happening?
I wanted to talk about that thing that you posted about the student that passed 3 classes in 4 years.
Yeah, what about him? Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it in the briefing.
Huh? Because you're the one who posted it.
Yes, but everybody saw it in the briefing. Y'all can talk. I don't have to. You want me to start it off? Yeah.
Yes.
You the host, man. I ain't the host.
Yeah, but it's your topic.
It is not my topic. I've already argued about
God,
this.
Here we go. Jesus Christ.
Let's start.
Oh.
Did anybody actually read that or watch it?
No, I didn't. I'm not gonna. Let me just get that out the way now. I have no idea what the hell y'all are talking about. So
wow,
I'm on the same page with Key.
That's why I tell you all the time. Like, it's not that I don't want to like look at it. Like, I mean, I can look at it right now.
I mean, you can.
You said a kid took 3 years to fast 4 classes.
Yeah, but
No.
go ahead.
It took 3 years.
Are you talking about that kid that got like a 0 point something GPA?
Yes, he has a
Yep.
0.13. He has a 0.13 GPA in a senior.
He's
in
gonna
high
be the
school.
next.
Okay, yeah, I know that story. Yeah, okay.
Yes,
He's gonna be the
Yeah,
next
okay,
Mark
yeah.
Zuckerberg.
and his mom is upset because she didn't know that her kid wasn't going to graduate because the fact of the matter is he has a 0.13 GPA and he's passed only 3 classes in the 4 years he's been in school, but he's in the top half of the senior class. His ranking in the class is like 62.
Yeah.
How dumb is the class?
Well, and that was one of the things when we were arguing about it that I brought up. And it's like, dude, if you're number 63 out of like 150 something, 58 kids, that's like a whole new group of kids. Like, what the hell? Some kid in there has a 0.002 GPA and still goes to school.
Exactly.
Like, I don't understand that shit.
That's just, I was about to say, that's my biggest question. How stupid are the other kids compared to him? Like,
but you can't call him stupid because they're saying that, you know, they're saying that the school failed him. The school failed.
That's an institutional failure.
That is not no damage, dude. Bro, I don't give a. He earned a 0.13 GPA. All right.
Yeah, man. Like,
no goddamn institutional shit. All right. Nobody gave him.
Don't you sit here and blame the man for that one.
No, hold on.
Come on, dog. Give me a break here.
You see, the only reason why I could say that because it, like you say, what is he? He said he was like one of the tops in his class.
He was ranked 62.
Yeah, that's number one. How many kids were at that? Well, that's what I want to know.
There was 158 kids in the senior class.
And he was 62. That's the problem.
He was 62.
I mean, all I'm saying is, if that many kids failed in that school system, and you're telling me, now I'm not saying the kid is not deserving of his grade, but that's a failure on the educational institution at that point. If that many kids are failing.
Yeah, I'm okay, but
no, screw it, you guys. It's all 3 of them fault. I don't know. First off, he shouldn't even pass the 9th grade or anything. Like, so yes, the school is responsible. How did he go to the 10th grade? I don't know.
Well, that was the mom in the story. That was the mom's issue. She was like, they keep passing my kids. So he would take Spanish 1, he would fail it. They would push him to Spanish 2. He would take English.
Hey, Spanish is hard as fuck. I didn't even take it. That's terrible.
Well, but again, no matter what, she was like, he took English 1, he failed it. They moved him to English 2. So how was she to know her kid? How was she to know her kid was failing out of school?
No. It's her fault. Look it, man. Look it. As an adult, as a parent, you gotta you can't trust, man. Well, my parents were just coming to the school for no damn reason to make sure I was on point. like you can't trust your kid like that, man.
I mean, I do.
Hell no.
Agree with B. It's that's just a collective issue because I don't check my emails for my kids because I hate that I have to get emailed for my kids. Like I'm used to like getting a letter like a normal human being, but I don't check my email. Like I just don't do it. But like I said, I do agree with B that that's literally all 3. That's a student, the parent, the school. That's literally a lack.
I can agree with that.
A lack on all 3 parts of the system at the end of the day. That's just no. Yeah. There's no excuse for that at the end of the day. I do agree with that 100%. It's like me as a parent, I can't speak for anybody else, obviously, but me as a parent, yes, I'm learning that I have to do a lot more paying attention to the kids' development, even though I think school is just stupid, but I can't just hook my kids in the face, even though I do. Say I don't really care about your schooling. It's pointless. But I not do it, but it's hard not to. I mean, it's hard not to. Everything I know now, it's very hard. Like when I fought so hard to get a diploma, and to know 15 years ago that a GED didn't even equal up to a diploma, and now I know that a GED is the same equivalent as a diploma, is a big kick in my face at the end of the day. I would not have tried as hard as I did if I would have known that. If they're just handing away GEDs, then I could still get a job that pays me a good enough amount of money to survive. That's it at the end of the day.
Yeah. Exactly, man. And also that kid, like I said, he's old enough to know that he was failing, man.
But the problem was it was happening for so long, and there was no accountability.
I don't care. He's old enough.
No. That's not my point. That's not my point. That's not my point. What I'm saying is again, it goes back to like you said, one of the other sides of the failure with the school system. How the hell are you going to pass this kid from 9th grade to senior year and not do nothing or say nothing about it? That's a failure. That right there is a failure of the school system right there. That's ridiculous.
That's why I say.
I'll put it to you. Oh no, go.
Oh, yeah, but that's why I blame on 3, because how the hell this kid how you gonna fail? I mean, how you gonna pass 9th grade? How the parent don't know that he's failing, and the kid, I dare say no, he was failing.
Well, the kid. That's my point, though. That's my point. That kid ain't no kid gonna care. If I can get past it with doing nothing, I'm gonna pass with doing nothing.
But
dude,
he didn't pass.
Huh?
I don't.
But he didn't pass.
But it's okay, but see, this is what I'm saying about the system. It's it stops you from disciplining your kids. So, but listen to me. What I'm about to say. That when you were in school, you got a progress report at the end of this semester. You were able to look at that progress report, and if you brought home this progress report and it was you are getting so I'm saying this kid would have had to look at this progress report, know that there was no consequences, and just threw it out. That's what happened. That's the only excuse.
Now that I think about it, I said when I was in the 12th grade, there's some classes I didn't even take. That I was supposed to take. They never gave it to me. And they came up to me, he's like, okay, now you're a 12th grader. Hey, if you don't get these classes, you're gonna fail. I'm like, what? And they hardly gave me enough time to even why didn't you tell me this in the 11th grade, the 10th grade? Don't tell me, but
hey man, I took PE all 4 years of school, so you tell me how that's possible. I took PE for 4 years and still graduated with the diploma. I took it literally as an elective for 2 years. So you tell me how that's possible.
Okay. But does anybody realize that you take PE for a couple years, then you have electives. Senior year, you have 4 or 5 electives. You don't even really go to school. This dude only passed 2 classes.
Yeah, seriously.
How is that possible?
Like I said, I don't think about it too much. I just know I gotta do the diploma. Like I said, I know that I literally had English and I had math, and then obviously and then I had PE, but it wasn't even PE. I was like a PE teacher's aide, but it just said PE on my paper. But then and then in another class, I was a teacher's aide for math, and then I had speech, which was technically a class, but it wasn't. It was me, and because I had a really bad stuttering problem, but it was considered a class. Teaching me how to talk well, I still don't understand how that's a class to this day. But like I said, I got a diploma.
Like that's all that matters. I got my diploma.
Yeah. I don't care. I tend to not think about it too much, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I mean, as somebody who's a parent, I'm sorry, like for that to happen and to that many kids, I mean,
and the whole community just has to be. I mean, the whole community as a collective just has to be. That's the only thing that I can like. You just have like, where were they in like Wichita, Kansas? Like, there's like, dude, there's like. I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and say, oh, they were in a hillbilly state, so there was some, what you call it, going on, but. I don't want to say that because I don't know, and I don't want to talk about, inbreeding, and because that's just wrong. But I will say that there was a lot of foul play, obviously, in this school district. I will say that.
Dude, like, I couldn't even try to get a 0.13, bro. Like,
seriously.
Like, how do you even do that, man?
Oh my God, dude, I'd be too afraid. Like, dude, how do you not have the fear? Like, dude, how do you just like I said, I agree with Adrian. It's like, how do you bring that home as a kid? Like, I mean, as a parent, you're not even paying attention to your school. Like, you just like not getting any calls. You're not. I mean, honestly, I disagree with I can't even say this because maybe, and just maybe, and like I might be a hypocrite when I say this, but maybe, and the school is the third person to blame because the kid, and the parent, it's like, and the school is still taking care of your kids 6 hours a day, so it's technically doing its job. But it's on the parent and the kid to be like, but like 3 years of everybody just being oblivious, that's crazy to me. That's just crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's a long time. There's 365 days in a year. That means that all three of these sources were just oblivious. Like, I don't even know how that's possible.
Dude, I find it hard to believe that the school didn't try to send no letters, didn't try to call the parents not one time. Seriously. I don't believe that.
Seriously.
Right.
I can show you my phone now. And like, it says kid school. Like I got so many calls in my phone from the kid's school. It's not even funny. So, I mean, I agree with that.
Only thing I can think of is if the kid was taking the mail for himself and destroying it, where the mother won't see it.
On her phone, though? Especially in this day and age.
Yeah. Unless she gave the home phone and they was leaving voicemails on her voice machine, but the kid got home earlier and was deleting it.
No, that we live in a digital age.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta let the parents talk. We don't have kids. We weren't from another era.
Okay, yeah.
Let the parents take this. We're giving it to y'all.
At any point in time, even right now, I can go on my nephew's portal and look at his grades.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
very true.
No 6 week, any real, like right now, I can pull up and be like, all right, this dude doing bad in English. What the fuck? Like anybody, as long as you have
better get his whooped,
like as long as you have a login, you can do it.
Hey, real quick, the school's in Baltimore, just so you know.
What the fuck does I got to do with anything? Oh,
No. I was just answering Keith because Keith was talking about it. He was like, "Where?" I'm like, I was answering Keith that it was in Baltimore.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did ask that.
They don't have internet in Baltimore. They don't have
no, obviously not.
Yeah, so it's got to be paper.
All they have is landlines in Baltimore, obviously, because that's the only excuse I can think of.
And their voicemail service, you literally have to go home and check the tape. Like Brandon.
They're not even advanced enough to have a Walmart out there, so obviously they don't have digital. Like, I mean, we have things where our voicemail talks to us through our phones. It's like we can literally call our house phones. It's like it pops up on the TV when you're watching TV, like who's calling. It'll voice, like, I don't know what Baltimore is going through. I don't know if they're like Flint, where they're just obsolete. But this is ridiculous. I like 3 years. That's a long time. Honestly, I don't care about anything else. It's just 3 years is a very long time for everybody to be that oblivious. But it's not the first time that a kid has failed through the cracks. Like, it's, but heard of.
But no.
Hold on. First of all, it wasn't 3 years, it's 4. He's a damn senior.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry.
Grade, 4 years. That's why everything got weird, because the parent thought, oh, my kid's about to graduate in a month. No, your kid is technically a freshman. and not a good one at that.
No.
Dude. And you're as a parent, you like, wait a minute, I dropped this little mother off for 4 straight years at school. Have a nice day. Bye.
All that gas.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think about. All that gas wasted.
Damn.
Every time you ask, hey, how was your day? Lies.
I'm getting mad thinking. I don't have kids. I'm getting mad thinking about that.
I mean, I guess that's my question. I mean, if that was your kid, I mean, what the heck would you do?
I couldn't do anything. honestly, I would congratulate him because he pulled the heist of a lifetime. Literally, I mean, I'm an asshole too. So it's like I would be proud of him because he was able to make it. Like, he was able to do something that I could never do. Lie my way through 4 years of high school and make it to a senior year. So technically, he literally, like, that means that he would have had to been able to rack up all the credits and to get to the next grade. And because, as we all know, you need credits to move on to the next grade. And so technically, even if he doesn't graduate, he could still graduate and get a GED, and because he has the credits. So technically, this kid pulled the ultimate heist, if you think about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't have the credits. That's the issue.
Okay, but how was he able to move forward through each grade then, if he doesn't have the credits?
Because that goes back to the school of not giving two shits about the kid.
He didn't move
like
forward.
I said, it's just a lot of holes in this story that's making my head hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just doesn't make any sense, man. I mean, I get it, but it's just
LL Cool said they made him an honorary senior.
Probably did, man.
For all his hard work and dedication, showing up to school every day and not doing a damn bit of work.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, I'm good, bro. You can't. There's nothing you can tell me that I'll go, oh yeah, that's the school's fault.
No, what that's why I agree with that.
No, I agree with that.
But no,
like I said, there's a third person to blame. That's a given.
Exactly. That's why I agree with everybody when they say there's 3 people to blame: the parents, the school, and the kid. All 3 to blame.
That kid is a big that kid is an adult. That knew what he was doing.
Oh,
I'll tell you one thing. That motherfucking kid, all his friends better have the same GPA as him. They better have the exact same.
That means that a whole goddamn the whole city of Baltimore has just fucked up. That means that this whole town is in the same boat. Like, yeah, like he's right. Like every one of his classmates better have fucked up as well, because there's no excuse for any of this. Jesus Christ. Like, okay, let me ask this, even though I'm gonna regret it. What's his race?
You sure you want to know? I'll tell you. It's gonna break your heart.
I'll put it to you like this: if it's any African descent, just never mind. You know what? Don't even tell me. Like I said, we are all black, and that probably won't help our fit the description thing at all. So I'm just gonna leave it as unknown. It's just unknown. Obviously, we know what race he is, but it will just be unknown for this conversation, at least. So it doesn't give all those white people who choose to watch this, see, yeah, they're over here talking about us. Yeah. No, sometimes we don't have a right to speak on things, and I'm not saying like we're, if that was my kid, yeah, we can all say if that was our kids, we wouldn't let this happen and we wouldn't let that happen. That's a given, right? Like, we don't live in Baltimore either. Obviously, I know to not move to Baltimore because the school system is shit.
Yeah,
obviously, if they're letting like 150 kids go through school and not give a shit about who passes or not, that's terrible, man. That's just terrible.
I mean, okay, so speaking on the parent issue, and I do kind of want to hear more about this and your thoughts, but I want to start off with this question. I mean, just knowing you, I just don't see, if you found out about this with your son, or at least if it's in time, you at least not once knuckling up with him and saying, nah.
I mean, between me and you, if that was my son, it wouldn't even got that far. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee that. Like, I mean, honestly, we are unhealthily involved in our kids' lives. Like, it's very unhealthy. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying for a Black man and a Mexican woman to be as involved as we are in our kids' lives is very rare. So I just make a joke and be like, oh yeah, it's unhealthy. But we actually, if she doesn't, like, she handles all the schoolwork and stuff like that, and I'm more of the, oh, how you guys day going? Because I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing the schoolwork because I think it's so asinine. It's not even funny. But I will keep a track of their day-to-day well-being for sure, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know Kieran does it, but if my son would have had that low GPA and I found out, well, like Keith said, it would never go that far to begin with, but
yeah,
that's hypothetically speaking, if it did, so I don't even have the energy to even look at him, man. Like,
I'll put it to you like this. Hypothetically, I'll put it to you like this. Have you ever seen that cartoon show called F is for Family? I'd put him through a fucking wall. That's what I would do. Because there's no way. There's just no way. And because I wouldn't even be just angry at him. I'd be mad at myself.
Yeah.
I'd be mad at myself. I'd be mad at him. I'd be mad at the school. Like, oh my God. It would just be a lot that I like. So just like I said, as many trips as I took you to school, I've never paid attention. like it's just a lot, man. It's a lot, and that's what I tell. Like, well, that's what I'm telling you guys. That's just a mental blunder on your part. Like,
Right.
you got to have some type of awareness of what your kids are doing, and I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like a lot of these parents, they spend so much time in their own little worlds, and that's why I said, yeah, I don't blame the school. Like I just can't. I really can't. Like now that I think about it, like I said, yeah, they're third. I know I said that already, but it's some truth, man. It's like you as a parent have to care about your kids. Well, have to care about what your kid's doing, and a kid has to care too. But I just feel like if the parent doesn't care, then how do you expect the kid to care?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So James, question for you, man. I mean, for you too, Keith. You can answer this too, but I think you already did. But I guess I want to hear from you because I think you already kind of answered it. So in the three places where they fell, I guess my big question to you is, where did the parents fail in this situation, or how do you feel the
communication?
Parents okay.
Communication, hands down. Well, that would be my thing. I mean, a lack of comprehension and communication, but at the same time, like I said, you don't know this kid's home life either, man. So it's like, are they struggling? Are they homeless? Or is it poverty? It's like, is she working like 3 jobs? Is she a single parent? I just feel like it's a lot that goes into what's happening at home, man. I mean, and that's where, yeah, we need to blame the community. If she was struggling, it's like that's another thing I will say too. It's like if you don't have a good community around you, of support, then because obviously this kids have friends, so it's like if his friends' parents don't care about his well-being, it's like, can you put that to blame as well? It's like I said, it's a number of things that could be the factor. It's not that she's just a parent, or but the dad's just a parent. It's like, is she a single mom? Obviously, we we have seen the stress on single moms. We've heard of it, we've seen it, we've
lived it.
Yeah, so it's like we can see where some of these kids fall through the cracks. It's like, so like I said, man, I mean, I still won't put the school first. I still won't do that, obviously, but it's a lot of deciding factors that could have been the case in this kid's, even though, yes, I do agree, it's like the school chose to pass him. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just a contradiction. It really is. I don't know who to blame. Like, I think we have to learn more of the story personally to blame anybody. But I just feel like it was probably just a lack of communication on everybody's part.
Communication. That.
Go ahead, man.
You keep on with this.
Obviously, I knew you'd feel like
look,
that, but okay.
Look, first of all, yes, if in the article it says the chick worked multiple jobs, she's a single mom, blah blah blah. I get that, but like I said, I have another group that had an argument about this a couple weeks ago, and I posed a question that nobody could argue with. That chick is full of shit if she's got an Instagram account or Facebook page or Snap or Twitter or whatever she's got. She's got a social media page and she posts on.
True.
Because if that's the case, that throws all that shit out of the window about, oh, I got so many jobs. If you got enough time to post on Instagram, you got enough time to check your kid's work. Okay, and not even his work, because that kid, bro, are you kidding me? I was checking myself into school. I was walking to school. Like, I don't need somebody to helicopter over me to graduate. Like, you guys are like, oh man, parent needed to be there. No, that kid earned a F. That's it. That kid earned, like, they're like, oh, the school failed him. No, he failed himself. Okay, okay. It'd be different if you were like, oh, this kid passed every class, but this one class he needed to pass because the chick was racist and the dude was like that. This dude went to school for 4 years and failed out of school. And you're like, oh, they keep passing them. No, they don't keep passing them. What they gonna do? I mean, any parent will look at a report card. Think about it. I don't know about your parents, but Christmas, oh, they had to see a report card before I got a gift. All right. If you wanted to have a nice summer, they needed to see a report card before I go outside. If not, I'm going to summer school. Like, dude, this kid, like, nothing happened. This dude just floated through the 4 years and then still held that lie up. There is no way my mom would beat the shit out of me if she was like, hey, everybody, we better get ready. My kid about to get his cap and gown. We're going to need some graduation pictures coming. Your kid has not enough. Your kid doesn't have enough credits to be in high school. What? I thought we was about to go to the graduation. No. Your kid needs to start back at junior high. Sorry. Your kid already knew that. Your kid, even if you never saw a report card from your kid knows they failed every class, which is
I said earlier.
Which is still, unless
okay, but that's still a shitty argument. For the sole reason is, hold on, because you were born in a different time. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not saying on that factor. I'm saying on the mom being with the social media and stuff like that. I'm saying that, like, it's like you can't make that argument, and because our parents were born in a period of time where there wasn't any social media. So it's like, yes, when it comes, because I don't care who you are, your phone dictates your life. At a point in time when, like, a woman had to work 30 jobs and this and that, she didn't have no choice but to pay attention to her kids, her jobs, her family, her work. Now there's a distraction. So and it's like, yes, it takes willpower to not get on Facebook, not get on Instagram, and not get on all these social media sites. It's literally an addiction, just like cigarettes, just like alcohol. It's a known fact. So yes, am I going to sit here and agree with you? Like, yes, if she can have a social media, then she can have, she could check our school's work, her kids' work. But my aunt used to always tell me, it's not my diploma, it's yours. And your schoolwork is your problem. But I still feel like there was a threat back in the day. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if she knows that if she gave up on this kid a long time ago, which I'm not disagreeing on what you're saying, because she can't discipline this kid. And so she just said, if he gets a diploma, I mean, it's his life. Who gives a shit? And because that is not the first time I have heard a parent say that in this day and age. It's like, okay, I can't spank my kid, I can't hit my kid, I can't beat my kid, I can't do none of that. So it's like this kid is just gonna do whatever he or she wants to do. So that being said, just like you just said, and to get a birthday present or a Christmas present or whatever, you had to show your grades, or you weren't going to get shit. But I mean, you would still have a chance to know that you're going to get your hit, or it would be some kind of threatening consequence, and like your kid is gonna, or sorry, not your kid, but your parent is gonna take your Xbox or your Sega, throw it out the window. Like I said, all that could be considered as aggressive acts. If a kid goes to school and says, my mom threw my Xbox out the window, that could be an aggressive act. And your kid could be taken away under investigation. I've seen it all. So, like I said, I can't agree with that. So, and what I'm saying about social media, that can be her only release from her life. And like, her chill time, her downtime, whatever. I don't disrespect social media as much as honestly I lead to believe. Yes, I don't feel like it should be the only source of everything. No. But yes, and for some people, it's a release from life, and you have to respect that. Some people have sports, some people have video games, some people have weeds, some people have alcohol. It's all a source of a distraction. So that's why I said I can argue that easily. Psychologically, yeah.
If that's the case, then don't fucking blame the school. Because
no, I'm not doing that.
No, but obviously she did. Like you just said, well, her fucking
yeah.
But she's on fucking the news talking about, I can't believe it. The school failed my kid. He feels embarrassed. You need to be embarrassed. This motherfucker got F's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, and not only that.
Exactly. Oh no. You failed your son. I don't care how you look at it.
Oh my God. It's not even.
I'm just saying that she was probably stressed out and doesn't want to admit it. But no, I guarantee you. And from you to me to just everything. Oh no, she failed her kid. No, there is no ifs and buts about it.
And you gotta.
She's a mother. I'm just saying that.
Look, you gotta look at it like this too. The worst part, we're in a pandemic, so that kid has not only been going to school this year, but he's been sitting at home.
That's now okay. Now
how the f- you gonna sit in your living room and get an F?
You know what? I'm sorry because, yes, at least for his junior year, he's been homeschooled. So yeah, and
his
right there next to him. And,
his senior.
With that logic,
yeah, his senior.
I can't even argue with that logic now. I mean, at least for his senior year, no.
What? How the f do you get an F for your senior? When do you just not log into the computer? No, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to school today.
Yeah, no, I can't.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, I can't argue. That logic.
You gotta log into the computer.
I think that closes the whole argument.
Oh man, Cool Pat over here telling me, "Oh no, you can do that." I'm like, no. Even if you sleep through the class, you still logged into the class.
Yeah, he's woke for the first part.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Especially if she's sitting at home with him. Now, that's the only thing I'm thinking about. Is she sitting right there next to him, having a normal conversation while he's just not logging in? It's so. I mean, that's where my mind's going now. I'm just like,
how the
I can't even argue.
And you're at home.
And because obviously she couldn't work all of her jobs during the pandemic. I mean, obviously she couldn't, so she would have had to have time off.
Yeah, that point changes the whole conversation, man.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
The whole year, bro. This dude, I'm like, it literally told me I would have to go look exactly how many classes he passed, and it was 2. So this either A, passed those classes this year, and then that means he still failed classes, or else he just, at what point, how do you ditch school when you're not at school? What do you do? What the f do you do?
So
okay. So what?
4 years.
So hold on. What is the question? Hold on, wait. So what's the question again? How do you ditch school when you're not at school?
Yeah, your school is at your house.
Oh, okay.
You ditch school. I'm just not going today.
Okay, my bad. Okay, my fault. Because I'm about to say I can't answer that. Okay, go ahead. My fault.
Dude, my nephew is I said, what time does school start? He says 9 o'clock. I said, okay, what time do you wake up? 8:50. I'm like, wait a minute, you don't even brush your teeth? He's like, I throw a shirt on and turn on the computer.
You stink. You
That's it.
stink.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, I may wash my face. So that's it. I'm like, are you serious? What time does school
I'm
end?
not even gonna wash my face. I'm gonna just throw some water on my face.
Yep, that's it. He just go. He's like, I don't. And then I'm like, bro, you don't even get. He's like, I don't give a fuck about these people. I'm in front of.
Damn.
Exactly. See, I respect that. I be saying the same. I say the same all the time. If I don't care, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You ain't getting my best. You're getting what is necessary to get through this.
Dude, I'm like, and then what happens? Oh, I finished. At 12 o'clock. He's like, I'm going back to sleep. He's like, well, I need to get dressed. I'm gonna go back to sleep after this shit's over. I'm literally closing this laptop, and I'm like, what the? And then I look at this kid like, are you shitting me? This dude is on the honor roll basically, and that kid. And then I have so many questions about this. Like, okay, that was one of them. But then let me ask you this: we're talked about the kids that are like underneath them. Like, damn, they're still like half the student body that's got worse GPA than this dude. What about the kids that are ahead of him? Like, is it they are like mild? Like, there's a kid with the 4.0 and he's like, man, everybody at this school is stupid. Or is it like the number one kid in that school has like a 2.1 GPA, like a 1.6?
So let me clarify this. I guess they're saying that this kid, and this is a big important thing, he was near the top half of his class. Yes, that's the crazy part.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Like I said, his ranking was 62. That means there's 1 through 158. He was 62. Okay. So that means there's 61 students that did better than him. But how much better? Like, again, is the number one student rocking a 2.0? Like, is it 1.5? Like, what is this? Or is there just like a gap? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's 8 kids with 4.0s and then everything else goes. Like, how does that school work? Because I don't know about y'all, but I think I want to go back to high school and go over there.
It sounds easier.
Let me just get my valedictorian speech out now as a freshman.
Wouldn't have to try as hard. I know that much.
Man, like, can I graduate my 9th grade year up there as valedictorian or what? I mean, I don't understand,
Shit. Hey, you're right. Like, what is the top? What is the top student at that school? I'm curious. Like,
I want to know the GPA of the number one student and the 158 student.
That's what I was just about to say. That I was like, I want to know the GPA of the smartest kid and the dumbest kid because it can't be that far apart.
Yes.
Can't be that far apart.
It can't. Or does the kid that 158 have like a negative? Like, he's the first kid in history to get a negative GPA. Like, he's got a -6 or something. Like, I
didn't even know that was allowed though in school to actually have a negative GPA.
I don't understand, but I don't understand how you can get a 0.13. Do you know how you can't do to earn under a point?
Like I say, that's his goal.
I don't even think you know the.
Like, I'm really for sure that you don't even know the alphabet because there's no way. Like, to get
-1.3, like you literally you don't know the alphabet.
Yes.
And that's the first thing you learn at home. Dr. Seuss teaches you that.
I'm like,
can't read Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, that's true. They get rid of Dr. Seuss has been canceled.
Man, like, I'm thinking, like, and then what the hell?
I see why.
What was this kid's junior high GPA? I just want to know. Like, can I see this kid's transcripts? I need to know what he did in junior high. Did he find drugs or something, or women or something in freshman year? Or was he just like, is his GPA in junior high like a 1.4? Like, did he just skate by all through?
Just, man, after the finger painting, he just gave up. After the finger painting, he was like, nope, it's too hard. Nope, I can't do it.
The fuck you mean we don't get naps at recess no more? I'm good. Nope, I'm done with this.
Nope, I'm not doing this no more. I liked it, but now I don't. Because,
where's my
like I
chocolate?
said, there's just, I don't know. There's just no excuse for that.
I said, man, I don't think you trying. I don't think I can get a GPA that low. You trying to fail, I don't think I can get a GPA that low, bro. Man.
I'm saying, how could you sit in class and just get it like I said, it would literally have to be a collective school thing. It couldn't just be one kid. Like, obviously, it's not just one kid, but it would have to be like a rebellion thing to the highest extent possible. Like, we're just gonna rebel.
I was about to say that, but I hope this is some type of protest or something.
Yeah.
Because this is ridiculous, man.
That's a really protest.
Okay, here's my question for you, because it goes back to what Keith was talking about, the community. Since that many kids had that many issues, how do you feel about the community? What Keith was saying, how the community felt a kid.
What community?
Hey man, he makes a good point on that. Obviously, I mean, I would think there has to be the only thing I say about community is like friends, parents and stuff. Like, usually if you have friends' parents, it's like, because, well, I mean, I don't know about y'all friends' parents, but my friends' parents actually cared about, if we did good in school. It's like, my aunt cared if, like, even to this day, she's always asking about U or B. Like, I mean, it's like she's asking like, hey, how are they doing it? That's what I'm saying. A community has to care about kids, but obviously we come from a different time,
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said, if you got a bunch of parents our age having high schoolers, which is not unheard of, obviously, then it makes sense. It's like, my cousin is the same age or a year older than me, and her daughter's in 10th grade. So, like I said, it's not unheard of. It's not uncommon, but I do feel like, I feel like that's the problem. It's like she cares more about her life than she does her daughter. So, like, I make the joke. I'm just like, okay, why do you have kids if you're just going to focus on your life now, especially while your kids in high school? It's like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, you have chosen to work at a fast food job for however long you've chosen to work at a fast food job. Oh, but now you care about, now you want to focus on you. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, now when your kid needs you the most in life, it's stupid. I mean, I don't understand that. It's like, I chose the job I'm at so I can focus on my kids more. It just played out well because I don't do anything on my job. My job is easy, so it's like I got time to focus on these kids. But because of this pandemic, it's everything I thought I would be doing with the kids. Obviously, I'm not doing with the kids. So it's like sports and activities and stuff like that. But that's another conversation for another time. But
going back to Adrian, it goes back to my question. I mean, this is a question directly to you, man. Like what Keith was talking about, community. Do you feel like it plays a part, or what part does it play?
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't to me. My bad. I'm sitting here rereading this story real quick. This is crazy.
I am too. I am too.
So basically, these dudes are trying to close down the school now because it's just, what are the fucking sophomores in that school's GPA? I just need to know. They're saying it, and I quote, it says, I believe it's violating the constitutional rights of these children.
But you got to blame somebody, man, and that's what sucks. And you have to blame somebody, and the school is the easiest person to blame. Like I said, you can't blame people's parents.
This school needs to be shut down if we have half the kids in the school that are below a 0.13. It says that the mom is a single mom working 3 jobs. She said the school never told her that her son was failing until last month when the 17-year-old was put back to the 9th grade.
That's a lie. Now
Yeah.
that I will say that's a lie. Schools will update you, even in Compton. They'll update you. Like I don't know. I've never known a school to not get a hold of parents.
And you gotta think of this. So you tell me the only time they called you was that one time to let you know that your kid was gonna graduate. But see,
seriously,
that one little phone call got through.
Holy
did you have a phone on for 4 years?
Holy shit.
Wait. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to fight. He's like, Mom, what was all this for? What did I do this for? Don't he get a chance? Do he get a chance? Said Francis. He didn't fail. The school failed him. The school failed at their job. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, wow.
I don't know, man. I that just sounds like a poor me situation. That's what that sounds like.
There's a radio station in the newspaper leading the charge to shut this school down. They need to go to that school today and say, we need to see all the paperwork. We need to check everybody's records. We need to look at all the grades and figure out what is going on here. Yeah, you want to pull up all your kids' Fs? Go ahead. Because you can't get all A's and then still get a 0.13 GPA. It doesn't work. There's no, bro. How do you fail PE? They say run a mile, wear some gym clothes. Dude, half the time I was running a mile in my street clothes. Like, man, I ain't to do this. Man, I don't need to change, bro. Let me get real quick. I'm gonna be done real quick. I'm gonna go back over here and go sleep. How do you fail an elective? You have to pick that shit. Like, what do you want to do? You want to be a TA or you want to go in the auto shop? Yeah, I just want to get my F now. Just like, how about I just, yeah, whatever. You just pick something and I'll just take my F happily. Like, what? How the? I need to figure this out because I'm pretty sure in junior year you get 3 electives and then in senior year you get like 5.
I don't think that was true with us. I think ours was different. Although I didn't go, I wasn't there during my senior year, so it's on Beeth and Keith to answer you about that. So,
okay, trust me, your junior year I'm pretty sure you get 3 electives.
I don't remember like that.
I'll put it to like this: in our high school, we only had 6 classes, and 3 of those classes were in one day. So you can do the math on that. Obviously, we only had 6 classes.
Yeah, but you had 6 classes, but 5 of them are core. One of them's an elective, and then the second semester.
Yeah, because every year, and you had to take English and math. Just you just had to. It was just algebra or calculus or whatever you chose to take. But yeah. I mean,
well, I remember. I just remember my junior year. The junior year that we were at. I remember we had what's called that very first period, which it was like the opening. That I know I had history class. I only remember. Well, I know I had history class. I know I had English and math. I don't know if I did a science though. I don't know if I did a science in my junior year.
Well, yeah, like I know you had 3, or no, I think it was 4. Because I had drama, and I had movie class, and I had PE, and then I had teacher's aid. So yeah, I had like 4 electives, which 3 of those electives were like an automatic A. So that's why, yeah, I do agree. It's like, I mean, you would have literally have just like I said, I had a class where we just watched movies. There was no way to fail this class. Like,
I remember you telling me that. I remember you telling me that.
You just turn on a movie and you watch the movie and you just be like, okay, what'd you watch? What was it about? And that's it. It's like it was the same movie every time. It was fucking, oh my God, what was it called? It was Oh my God, it wasn't Are We There Yet? It's the other one with Hedrick the Entertainer. Oh God, what is it called? I hate the movie to this day.
Where he's a family man traveling.
Yeah, with fucking Bow Wow, Solange. I can't even remember the name of the movie. I hate it so much. It's not Are We There Yet?
It's a Johnson Family Vacation.
Is that what? Oh my God! Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
I watched that movie for one semester over and over. Oh my God! That movie, I'll never watch it again. I think it was on TV on like TNT the other day, and I just turned off everything. Like that's all. I just turned off everything and went to sleep. I was like, I don't even want to take the chance of watching this movie. Stupid movie,
man. I mean, you got to watch that, and then what you call it? My U.S. history teacher got in trouble because one of the other teachers reported him for showing the class a slave movie because they said nigga too many times.
I'd rather have watched that.
It was a good movie. I'll be honest, it was a good movie. But yeah, like basically, of course, it was a white teacher. She because like my teacher, trying to show, the history of slavery. The white teacher came out and said and basically reported him, and now they can't show the movie anymore.
Yeah,
because it said it's because it says nigga too many times. I was like, wow.
I remember in Spanish too, the first half of the year, all we were doing was watch the Spanish soap operas with subtitles. And that shit was interesting as hell. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like the whole class is like, man, what's gonna happen the next episode?
Right, it's like you talk about that, but
yeah, man.
He used to watch he used to watch that Jane the Virgin. I used to talk about this shit, but man, I used to sit there and be like, damn, man, this kind of interesting. I would try my hardest to not watch this shit, but I'm like, damn, this is so soap opera bullshit. Like, what the kind of drama they got going on? I used to try to play the game and be looking like, damn, that's
What the
I put like this.
No, what's up? What's up, Adrian?
Something's not right. Hold on, let me give me a second.
He's still over there doing research about Baltimore.
Hey, I'm interested. I'm invested because I agree with you. Like, you guys brought up a lot of good points.
No,
I just can't be invested in that because, like, I just feel like there's not enough answers.
Hold on, that's why he's doing the research. So I'm listening.
Okay, no, I'm trying to. What the? Something's wrong here. Something wrong. Hold on. If this is the case, I have no kind of sympathy for this no more. How many credits do you need to graduate?
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
I'm trying to pull this.
Well, I mean, everywhere is different. Everywhere is different.
Yes, exactly.
And because, like, and because out here, I think you need like 21 or some shit, but it's like when I went to school, you needed 120. So like it's like everywhere is different. Everywhere is different.
It says you need 75 hours of learning service in Baltimore City.
No. That's the extra. You only need 21 credits to graduate in Baltimore, and over here it's you need 50 credits of college prep. 20. Dude, so you need over 100 over here, but they do it a little different. But so basically, this is the makeup in Baltimore. You need 4 credits in English, you need 4 credits in math, you need 3 credits in science, 3 credits in social studies, 1 credit in technology education, 1 credit in fine arts, a half a credit in PE, a half a credit in health, 2 credits other, and 2 credits elective. So he had to take 1 semester of PE and 2 electives. And what the hell classes did he pass then? What the yo, man, that shit is crazy, bro. Yeah, man, let me at this school, bro. I'm gonna be hurt, dog. Just give me a pair of glasses and suspenders.
It's like I want my kid to go to this school just so I can rip them a new.
I want my kid, dude, literally, let me just go to this school undercover and break every scholastic record that school has right now. Like, they'll sing songs about me. I'm gonna go down in history having the highest GPA ever known to that school.
That is true. I mean, even for me, I probably would have graduated early if that's the case.
Graduated early, I would have stepped in the school and they would have wrote songs about me and built statues and shit. Like, this dude is the smartest guy on the planet. Like, the hell, my GPA would have been 6,000. Bro, and I would have ditched half the school year. I would have had a GPA of 6,000. Bro, there's no way. There's no a half a credit in PE. Dog, come on, man. Y'all, that says you in California you need 50 credits. So that means you need what, five credits? And no, hell no. That means you need like 6 or 7 elective credits. Here you need 2. You need 2 years of PE. That's 2, but here you need a half a credit. Come on, dog. How bad is it in Baltimore? Do they like have to like? I don't know, man. There's so many questions now.
Is that a public school or a private?
It's a public school.
Public school. Public.
Oh, okay.
If that was a private school, oh hell no.
Oh, that would have been shut down immediately. They would shut that shit down. Yeah,
you know how much money you pay for a private school? If my kid was receiving anything,
yeah, you see that right there. If I was a parent, I would have sued the shit out that school. I would have sold it for every fucking dollar. It got double back. That's insane. If that was a private, holy crap.
But I mean, like, I get it. I still feel like it sucks that this is a kid who basically has to start all over. And I guess they sent them to an accelerated school so he can make up credits and hopefully get back on track. But
I mean, isn't he pretty much off track at this point? Like, complete, like he's, like you say, he's an adult.
Yeah, he's 17, bro. But I mean, if he's at an accelerated school, he'll pick up credits fast. That's like a continuation school over here.
Yeah, I mean,
you go to continuation school and get like 50 credits in the first like quarter.
I mean, that's what I did. I freaking left and went to adult school. And I got through it pretty well. I messed up the first year, but the second year I got through it pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, at the end of the day, though, I mean, this just shows that some people aren't taking it seriously. Like, yeah, you can say the school failed them, but how this parent is literally like, my kid didn't fail, the school failed. So why can't the kid take any responsibility for this?
Because we're raising a generation of irresponsible kids. I mean, I'm dead serious.
There's kids that are gonna graduate from that school. So what the hell? Are they just wizards or something? Are they pay? Dude, like, come on, man. Somebody did the work.
Okay, so I'm reading this right now. I get angry. There is nothing but frustration. We see on the news the crime that occurs, the murders, the shootings. We know that there are high levels of poverty in Baltimore. Things like this are adding to that. His transcript is not unusual to me. I've seen many transcripts, many report cards like this particular student, said the city school administrator.
Mm-hmm.
Any response to that statement?
Baltimore just. I mean, if you talk about the whole regions like that, I mean, that's just a shitty statement, or state or wherever. But
and that
yeah,
goes
man.
and that goes back to when I say, particularly asking Adrian this, does community play a part? Which you already said no, but I'm just saying.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I know dudes in the hood over here that can still make it out. They get good grades, and they determined to do it.
I think we all know from the hood or in the hood like that.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe I can't say, oh yeah, Baltimore just that grimy. Like, it doesn't work. I'm never one to like say, oh, I gotta point the finger at some other people.
Sure. At the end of the day, is all those kids that did bad is their responsibility. At the end of the day,
I mean,
I said,
go ahead, B.
I said, of course, even though they're old enough, but through law, they're still under the parents until they're 18. So, this by default is the parents do have to take blame, but that when you're at a point where you're in high school, you're old enough to know. Yeah, I'm fucking up. I gotta do better. I think when I was in school, this for a small point, but I got like a 1.8. I literally was not doing anything. And I saw my GPA, I was like, okay. let me I got to start putting in the work again. I don't know why I even let it get this low.
Hey, B, was that freshman year where you got kicked out the track team, but I got to stay on? I had like a 1.56 that year.
Probably.
Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah. There's our freshman year. I remember because I had a terrible GPA my freshman year. And because I think I had like a 1.56. B had he had a higher one than me, but like still 1 point something. And he got kicked out the track team, but I got to stay on.
This is just crazy.
But so for me, I guess I feel a little bit different because in a way, I kind of know how it is to be that kid. You hear me now. I was not the best kid at school. A lot of it, I'll be honest with you, it took me going to adult school to understand that, a lot of it was just me not wanting to put in the effort and me not caring and not really giving a and there's a lot of reasons to that, which I'll go into that at a later time. So that's why I continue to ask, how much is the parents' fault, how much is the kids' fault, and how much is community's fault? Because I definitely also understand with what this kid goes through and the life he lives. I can honestly say, I understand not probably all of it, but I'm very similar in a sense. Granted, I did have a mom that basically when she could, she got on, but there was a lot of times where she couldn't be there, because she was out there, having to work, having to be the provider. So that's why, yes, I definitely can understand how you can, again, what really screwed me up in school wasn't necessarily I did bad, but it's more of I never went to school half the time. I literally would come to school sometimes like half the day in because I figured out The heck was that?
It sounded like the what's that called? The Super Bowl shuffle. That's what it sounded like, or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called, but that's what it sounded like.
But as a person who could actually relate on a similar level, especially what he deal with. I mean, I definitely agree that it's all through all fronts. I mean, I'm a person where since I've been going to school, I've always hated school. I've always thought the system was bull crap. And the older I get, the more I'm proven right. So, I really do say that, yes, I mean, for a school to let that happen, I definitely believe that the school definitely has a lot of blame with that. But with that being said, I also, on the other hand of that, where it's like responsibility. But again, if you don't, I also understand how it is like not having guidance or no direction, not knowing what to do and just running around like a chicken with your head cut off, and just going through the motions and not having a sense of direction, not knowing what's up or down as a young kid. So I understand how you can get lost through the mix. But I do agree that there is a certain amount of responsibility, but I also understand that you're also a kid, you ain't supposed to know everything. And there's a reason why you have parents to keep you on track. At the same time, having a parent who can't be there, which I can absolutely relate to a lot. I get how you get away with things when your mom has to be gone all day just so she can keep a roof over your head and she ain't got time to deal with you. Or sometimes she's too tired to do anything. It ain't that your mom don't care, don't want to be there, but it's like, dude, I gotta figure out how to keep the lights on this month. I gotta figure out how to pay this bill the next month. I got 101 stress and I'm having to watch you. So I get how all of that can go really, really wrong for a kid and go off. I also understand the importance because I can honestly say a lot of my situations I got myself in, even being bad at school, was a lot of it was just being around people and being around my peers. This goes back to the argument where people like to blame, like we were talking about last time, where we talked about, where Chicago wants a bad things ban like Grand Theft Auto because that's the issue. And I'm here to say, like, no, my issue wasn't the video games or the music. A lot of it was just the people I was around. A lot of it. This is why I say how much does the community have to play. I won't say it's everything, but I definitely think there's a part that it plays too. Because I'm telling you straight up, a lot of times I was doing foul because I was around a lot of foul people and I wanted to fit in. And I'm not saying that they're all to blame, but what I'm saying is I, as a person who kind of went through it and kind of really understands that I could see where it could go wrong. And yes, I believe that, yeah, I think everything could be a problem if you don't have something there. I mean, and again, I'm not disagreeing with all your points because I think all y'all have a good point, but I also understand how it is to be a kid in that situation and having to figure it out. So just to me, I'm just one of those people that I believe that everything has a part to play. And when nothing's going right, you create this fuck up. But my biggest issue is, and the reason why I'm more pissed off at the school is that when you have this many kids failing like this, and you're talking about almost the top half of your school, it's at this level. There's a point where as an educational institution or even a government, you need to step in and saying, what the fuck is going on? And there's a point where, yes, the parents need to step up and say, what the fuck is going on? Like why haven't I seen shit? So, I mean, and again, I don't always expect the kid to care because the kid's always going to be a kid and he's going to try to get away with what he can. But I definitely feel like, there's so many things that could play a part in this situation. But my biggest issue is the fact that nobody at any point in time stepped up and said, what the fuck is going on? That's the part I think that bothers me the most. Like nobody, especially in these 4 years, ever asked any questions. That's weird. That to me is weird. And that's the part I don't think I like. And I think a lot of that has to do with trying to get government favors and stuff. So they probably were going around passing kids and just so the school can continue to be funded. So, I mean, it goes back why I mean, at my biggest point where I am very big on, and I really, really do hope that I hope laws like this pass where they will allow you as a parent to choose the school that your kid goes to. I am 110% for that because if this is the result and we have nobody asking questions, then I don't like the fact that you're regulated to have to go to the school because in your district and you can't send your kid to a better school because, there's a better opportunity. So that's just me. If somebody kind of understands how that can go wrong. I mean, I think the biggest part is I just don't get where nobody stepped in. I think that's where my biggest issue is. Like there's no questions being asked. So to me, yes, that's my answer. That's why I believe that should happen. That you as a parent should be allowed to choose what school your kid goes to. That to me will help a lot of things. Because then the school actually has to make an effort to actually be good at what the they're doing. But I'm good.
Hey,
Go ahead.
G, in 11th grade, what was your GPA?
I don't remember.
Was it like what?
3.8.
3.8? Oh yeah, you nope. You can't be in Baltimore school system. You in college, bro. God damn. I don't even understand this. The world we live in, man. I guess the world you can't even. Nope. I don't even see the pot. I've been literally trying to calculate how you could get that low of a GPA.
Yeah, because I mean, I can admit this too. I mean, even at my worst times, I I never had GPA that low. I never even had a GPA at 1.0 at all. I think the lowest my GPA has ever went was, I want to say I think was it 1 point? No, I think it was 1.56. The one I was telling B about. I think that's the lowest my GPA has ever been.
My low was 1.8.
Yep, that was that year. Yep, it was that freshman year. We got kicked off the team.
Okay. Yeah.
And I got to stay on. Oh man, you were mad.
Crazy.
Yeah, but it was just but like I said, but I knew that was on me. I could have definitely put a lot more effort into my classes. I just didn't like the teachers that I was dealing with. It's really that simple. Man, and I never put no study time in. That's how we did that low. But yeah, to get to 0.1, 0.135, whatever, I don't know how that's even possible, man. I don't know how that's possible.
And the funny thing is, I no, that's not true. I never knew a kid that had a GPA that low, but I did know some people that had a GPA under 1.0. I actually did. But that next year they all got sent off to Phoenix, which if you don't know what Phoenix is, Adrian, or anybody, Phoenix was basically that school where if you in public school, they sent you to Phoenix. And Phoenix was like a really bad school. Like that's where when you do terrible, you go to Phoenix.
Continuation school, right?
Huh?
Like a continuation school.
Yeah. It's like a continuation. Yeah, it was bad though. I mean, I never went. I drove by there a couple of times, but I know some people who came there, and yeah, they told me it was the closest thing to juvie that you can get. They told me it's pretty bad. It was not fun. Huh?
Oh shit! This dude over here whispering on the phone.
I know. What'd you say?
Oh shit! I think he woke up.
Oh, was he asleep?
What's going on?
I think I want a sandwich.
I think we're whispering. Key whispering, man. We're all listening now. We're interested.
I want wheat bread, bro.
Hold on, you guys. I'm using bath.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh man.